welcome to the Slingshot Channel. Last time we experimented with this spike, and the spike actually injects the contents of this 12-gram CO2 cartridge into a skull of a zombie. And it worked, but I think that we can max this out in true Slingshot Channel style. So this is what I found, an 88-gram capsule, which is about 7 times more content than this one. So this has about 6 liters, and this has over 40 liters of gas, which we can inject into an opponent's skull. One of the big advantages of this is that it has a threaded tip, so we don't need to put it inside of a tube. We just can attach the entire spike construction here. So let me show you what I came up with. Turned for massive steel. So I can remove the cartridge. And this is the spike. And as you see, the diameter of the hole in here is 2 millimeters instead of only 1 millimeter. And that is because this allows for a lot more headroom to punch through. So this has just enough headroom to punch the cartridge. And these 4 ejector holes make sure that enough gas is injected into the zombie skull. And as you see, the tip is not hollow, so that this won't turn into a rocket like last time. First, again, we test it against the grapefruit. Wow! Wow, it cut the grapefruit clean in half, and you see that it's completely frosted, just like the inside of the grapefruit. That's actually a lot more effective than the small 12-gram cartridge. Next test, this 4-liter plastic bottle. Whoa! What a tough plastic bottle, but did you see how much pressure was on it? And it actually squeezed out to the sides, but it really blew it up. That's a lot of gas. Look how cold it got. It's just covered with ice. Wow, amazing. Now that we are getting into the heavy stuff, I attached a handle simply with a plumber type hose clamp. Okay, now we will try this melon, but I put a little bit of plywood on top of it to simulate the bone of the skull. Okay, that was a miserable hit, but it did erupt into the melon, and it actually split the melon. Now the ultimate test, a veritable Ivan head from the Zombie Go Boom guys. That's actually a fantastic thing. It has a real skull simulation inside, and it is filled again with my typical blood. We selected a Simonsic Pinotage from 2001 this time. And this should be as hard and as tough as a zombie skull. So we'll see what this thing can do against it. I will try to hit the monster from the back of its head, where the skull is very hard. Wow! Can you hear it boiling? It seems like that skull wasn't really hard enough to make the cartridge really pop. This means I can make this a little bit more blunt, or the spike a little bit more sharp, because it pierced the cartridge but not all the way. But still, look at what happened. I mean, this probably doesn't even need the cartridge to be deadly. It is great fun to test all kinds of weapons against this zombie simulation. And actually there's a whole channel that just deals with this. It's Zombie Go Boom. And you can click here to visit that channel. I recommend that you subscribe to them. They are a great help for me as well. Hurt myself somewhere in the process of the tests. That happens when you work with spiky stuff. Never mind. Okay, as you see, I'm thoroughly wet and smell like red wine. This is rather effective. There's a lot of gas. I think the only problem is that this spike is just too effective. It punches through everything without popping the cartridge. But it's a really, really dangerous weapon. Anyway, I hope you liked this, because that's it for today. Thanks and bye-bye.